Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. In today's lecture, we will practice some more questions based on the circle. In this lecture, we will start from question number 19 and we will discuss till question number 24. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So let us start with question number 19. Question number 19 says, if the two circles x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equal to r square and x square plus y square minus 8x plus 2y plus 8 is equal to 0 intersect in two distinct points, then which of the following option will correct? So the hint of this question is we are given two circles, right? So we can easily find the centers and radius of these two circles, right? Clear? And since the two circles are basically intersecting at two distinct points, so we will apply the conditions for the two circles when it is intersecting at two distinct points. So after applying the conditions, that is distance between their centers and radius of the two circles, you can easily find the answer, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution, right? Okay, let's move to the solution part. Here, the formula and key points we'll use are: if two circles having centers C1, C2 and radius R1, R2 respectively intersect at 2 points, then R1 minus R2 is smaller than C1, C2 is smaller than R1 plus R2, right? And distance between 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2 is d is equal to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Clear? Now, we know that the centers and radius of the given circle are C1, which is 1, 3, and R1 is equal to R, and C2 is equal to 4 and minus 1, and R2 is equal to root over 4 square plus 1 square minus 8, which is equal to 3. Now, since C1, C2 is greater than R1 minus R2 and C1, C2 is less than R1 plus R2, therefore, we can easily calculate C1, C2, which is root under 4 minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 minus 3 whole square, and it is greater than R minus 3 and less than R plus 3, right? Now, the C1, C2 is 5, right? So, R minus 3 less than 5 less than R plus 3, right? Therefore, R minus 3 is less than 5 and R plus 3 is greater than 5. So by using this, we can easily get R less than 8 and R greater than 2. So R is between 2 to 8, right? R is between 2 to 8. Got it? So in this way, option A is the right choice. R is between 2 to 8. Okay. So let's move to the next question. Question number 20. Question number 20 says, let C be the circle with center at 1, 1 and radius at 1. If T is the circle centered at 0K, passing through origin and touching the circle C externally, then the radius of T is equal to what? So the hint of this question is center of the circle. A circle C is given with center 1, 1 and radius 1. So we can easily find the equation of circle. Now, if T is another circle which have center 0 and K and which is passing through origin, clear? So we can easily find the circle with center 0, K and passing through origin. We can easily find the radius by using the distance between 0K and origin, right? And this circle is basically touching the circle C externally, right? So by using the property of the circle when it touches externally, so by using the distance between center C1, C2 and radius, we can easily find the radius of T, right? In terms of K. Clear? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, let's move to the solution part. Formula and key points we'll use here is, when two circles touch each other externally, then distance between the centers is equal to sum of their radii, right? So sum of their radii to get the radius. Next, distance between 2 points x1, y2 and x2, y2 is d is equal to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, right? Now let us see the solution. We are given two circles, one having center 1 1 and one having center 0k. Clear? Now using the property that when two circles touch each other externally, then the distance between the centers is equal to sum of their radii. To get the required radius, let the coordinate of the center of T be 0k, right? 0k. So distance between their center is k plus 1 is equal to root over 1 plus k minus 1 whole square. Clear? Because C1 C2 is equal to k plus 1, right? C1 C2 is equal to k plus 1. Therefore, k plus 1 is equal to root over 1 plus k square plus 1 minus 2k, which is equal to root over k square plus 2 minus 2k. Right? Therefore, after solving this, you will get k square plus 1 plus 2k is equal to k square plus 2 minus 2k, right? Therefore, k is equal to 1 by 4. So the radius of circle T is k, that is 1 by 4. Clear? Radius of circle T is k, which is 1 by 4. Got it? Therefore, option D, 1 by 4 should be the right answer. Got it? Now let's move to the next question. Question number 21. Question number 21 says the tangent to the circle x square plus y square is equal to 5 at point 1 and minus 2 also touches the circle x square plus y square minus 8x plus 6y plus 20 equal to 0. Find its point of contact, right? We basically have to find the point of contact. Okay. So the hint of this question is we can write the equation of tangent to the circle at point 1 and tangent to the circle x square plus y square equal to 5 at point 1 and minus 2. Now that tangent is also touching the circle x square plus y square minus 8x plus 6y plus 20 equal to 0, right? So we basically have to find the point of contact of the tangent to the given circle, right? So by using the information the given question, you can easily find the answer. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, let's move to the solution part. So formula and key points we will use here is the equation of tangent line to the circle x square plus y square is equal to r square at a point x1 y1 is given by x1 plus y1 is equal to r square. For a line with equation ax plus by is equal to c, the gradient or slope m is given by minus a by b. If two lines are perpendicular, the product of their gradients is minus 1. If two lines are perpendicular, the product of their gradients is minus 1. Thus, if one line has a gradient m1, the perpendicular line will have gradient m2 such that m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1, right? Now let's move to the solution. For circle C1, x square plus y square is equal to 5. At P, 1 and minus 2, equation of tangent at P will be x1 plus y1 is equal to r square. Clear? So at point 1 and minus 2, that is x1 is 1 and y1 is minus 2, we can write the equation of tangent to the circle, which is 1 into x plus minus 2 into y is equal to 5, which is equal to x minus 2y is equal to 5. Got it? So now for circle x square plus y square minus 8x plus 6y plus 20 equal to 0, let point M, which is hk, the equation of tangent is h minus 2k upon 5, right? Now OM is, you can see this, OM is OM and T tangent, which is are perpendicular, right? Therefore, slope of tangent into slope of OM is equal to minus 1. So minus 1 by minus 2 into k plus 3 upon k minus 1, 4 is equal to minus 1. Therefore, after solving this, you will get k plus 3 into minus of 2, h minus 4, which is equal to minus 2h plus 8. Therefore, 2h plus k is equal to 5, equation 2, right? Now, from equation 1 and 2, h minus 2k is equal to 5. And uh, when you will multiply 2 throughout in equation 2, you will get 4h plus 2k is equal to 10, right? So after solving equation 1 and 2, you will get 5h is equal to 15 and h is equal to 3. H is equal to 3. Therefore, since h minus 2k is equal to 5, so by putting the value of h is equal to 3, you will get k is equal to minus 1 after solving this, right? So hk is equal to 3 and minus 1 is the right answer. Clear? Hk, the coordinates of point of contact m is basically 3 and minus 1. Clear? Okay, let's move to the next question. Question number 22. Question number 22 says, if the tangent at 1 and 7 to the curve x square plus y, x square is equal to y minus 6, touches the circle x square plus y square plus 16x plus 12y plus c is equal to 0, then the value of c is. We have to find basically the value of c. So the hint of this question is, we have the curve x square is equal to y minus 6. We basically have to draw the tangent at point 1 and 7. Clear? So we can easily write the equation of tangent at point 1 and 7. And the tangent of the given equation, tangent of the given parabola will touch the given circle x square plus y square plus 16x plus 12y plus c equal to 0 at point touches the circle this. Then we basically have to find the value of c. Clear? So first you can try to draw the figure and write and draw the figure, and by using the information given in the question, we can easily find the value of c, right? So in this way, you have 10 seconds to solve this question or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, let's move to the solution part. See, formula and key points we will use in this question is equation of tangent to a circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 at x1 and y1 is x1 plus y1 plus fg1 plus gy1 is equal to is equal to 0. Clear? Therefore, the distance of point x1 y1 from the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is ax1 plus by1 plus c upon root over x square plus y square. Clear? So equation of tangent at 1 and 7, 1, 7 to the curve x square is equal to y minus 6 is x is equal to y plus 7 upon 2 minus 6. Clear? We basically have replaced x square with 1 into x and y with y plus 7 by 2, right? Clear? So after solving this, you will get 2x minus y plus 5 equal to 0. Since 2x minus y plus 5 is equal to 0, touches the circle x square plus y square plus 16x plus 12y is equal to c is equal to 0. Therefore, uh, you will get the distance root over 8 square plus 6 square minus c is equal to 2 into minus 8 minus of minus 6 plus 5 upon root over 2 square plus 1 square, right? By using the distance formula, that is distance of point x1 y1 from the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0, right? Clear? So you will get root over 100 minus c is equal to root 5. So after solving this, you will get c is equal to 95. Clear? So option D, 95 is the right answer. Got it? Option D, 95 is the right answer. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 23. Question number 23 says, for the circle x square plus y square is equal to r square, find the value of r for which the area enclosed by the tangent from the point P 68 to the circle and the chord of contact is maximum. So the hint of this question is we basically have to first draw the circle which is having center C 0 0 and radius r. So we have to find the value of r. Clear? Now from point 68 we will draw the tangent to this circle, right? And we basically have to the area of the area enclosed by the tangents and the radius is basically maximum, right? So by maximizing the function with radius, you can easily find the value of r, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, let's move to the solution part. Formula and key points we will use in this question is a function f(x) is maximum when f dash x equal to 0 and f double dash x is less than 0. Clear? So now OP, T, we have a point P which is 6 and 8 and O is 0 0. Clear? So distance between O and P is basically root over 6 square, 6 minus 0 square plus 8 minus 0 square, which is equal to root over 6 square plus 8 square is equal to 10. Now PA, distance of PA, P from A is basically length of tangent, which is root over S1, and C, this is right angle triangle. OAP is right angle triangle. So by using Pythagoras theorem, we know the OP and OA, which is R. So we can easily find the value of AP, which is root over 100 minus R square, right? Let FR, which is area of triangle PAB is equal to, it will be equal to 1 by 2 into PA into PB into sine 2 theta. How? See, Area of triangle PAB will be half into some P half into AB into some PM, right? M is the midpoint of the chord of this circle, right? So you can easily find the value of PM by using PA sin theta, right? PA sin theta, and AB you can easily find 2 times BM. AB is 2 times BM, and BM is BM or AM is equal to AP sin theta, right? And PM is AP cos theta, right? So by putting these values, we can easily find area of triangle PAB is half into PA into PB into sin 2 theta, right? Now FR is equal to 100 minus R square into sin theta into cos theta, right? So FR is equal to R upon 100 into 100 minus R square to the power 3 by 2. Now putting F dash R is equal to 0, you will get 3 by 2. You have the function of R, you have to find the value of F dash R. So you will get 3 by 2 into 100 minus R square to the power 1 by 2 into minus 2 R square plus 100 minus R square to the power 3 by 2, clear, which is equal to root over 100 minus R square into minus of 3 R square plus 100 minus R square equal to 0. Therefore, we will get R is equal to plus minus 10 or R is equal to 5. Right, R is equal to plus minus 10 or R is equal to 5. Here R is equal to 5 is the right answer. Clear? Therefore, option B, R is equal to 5 is the right answer. Got it? Okay. Let's move to the next question. Question number 24. Question number 24 says, from any point on the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square, tangents are drawn to the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square sin square alpha. The angle between them is. So the hint of this question is, first, what we will do, since these two circles are basically concentric, right, having centers 0 0 and having different radius, right? Now radius of second circle is a sin alpha, right, and radius of first circle is a. Since a sin alpha is basically less than a, clear, because sin alpha is less than 1, so therefore x square plus y square equal to a square sin square alpha will be inside the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square, right? And after that, by drawing the figure and by using the properties of circles and triangles, we can easily find the angle between the tangents, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, let's move to the solution part. So formula and key points we will use in this question is, you can see this figure. Sin theta is equal to sin alpha upon a is equal to sin alpha, right? Clear? Then theta is equal to alpha. If sin theta is equal to sin alpha, then theta is equal to alpha. Clear? So in this figure, you can see this. We have two circles which is concentric to each other. One having both having center 0 0 and one having radius a sin alpha and other having radius a. Right? We basically have to find the value of theta, right? So let the angles between two tangents be 2 theta. Then sin theta will be, by using the figure, sin theta will be OB upon OA. Sin theta is OB upon OA, which is a sin alpha upon a. So a and a will cancel out. Therefore, sin theta is equal to sin alpha. Clear? If sin theta is equal to sin alpha, so theta is equal to alpha, right? Theta is equal to alpha. So required angle will be 2 theta. Required angle is angle between tangents is basically 2 theta. You can see this in figure. Therefore, required angle is 2 theta, which is equal to 2 alpha, right? Therefore, option C, 2 alpha is the right answer. Clear? Option C, 2 alpha is the right answer. Got it? So in this way, we have discussed a lot of different types of questions based on the circle. Hope you understood the concepts, right? And hope you liked our lecture, right? Thank you so much.